Hello, I'm Alphasick, and welcome back to the Modded Series, Episode 2. Yeah, we haven't even thought of a name for it yet, unfortunately. Gotta say, that's kind of disappointing. And I didn't mention it in Episode 0 or 1, but this is a mod pack compiled by myself. Oh boy, so this is kind of shaped around my experience, what I want in Minecraft. So it's really cool. We have got into some really neat things so far. And someone had suggested the waffle mod, but unfortunately I don't want to use that as the name of the series because, you know, authors may come along and be like, hey, you didn't make that mod, it's not the waffle mod. So, you know, it's just like legal issues and stuff I gotta really watch out for. But, you know, maybe sometime in the future it could become public if I just go through all the mods and check on them. And I don't know, we'll see what happens. But I've done a little bit of off-camera work. We've got a second backpack for mining. I've got a bunch of torches in here right now, and I was going to make another backpack for a mod I want to get into today, along with Pam's Harvest Craft, because we got a lot of work to do. So I wanted to start off by crafting a backpack, if I remember this correctly. I think I need some wool. Yeah, I don't even have any wool. We'll go out and get some. We'll take the chicken pet with us, so we can go quite fast. And I wanted to get into Botania, which is a really awesome mod. I highly recommend checking out if you're into automation. And, you know, if you watch my channel, you may be. There is a likelihood that you like certain automations or farms. Here we go, a sheep already. It's like based around magic and mana pools and also flowers and just making use of like the world around you to produce magic and farms. And gear, awesome loot too. Gotta say, I love loot. I'm like a sucker when it comes to dungeon loot and all of that. So it's some cool stuff to look into. We're going to go ahead and craft up this backpack, and I need gold. It seems like I'm always forgetting one certain thing. I need gold. Here we go. I've got a bunch of ore too. I went mining off camera. Got some cool stuff. Just that way we're prepared for whatever is thrown at us this episode. Let's go ahead and put a gold piece there along with some leather, and I think I need a wool piece in the center. There is another backpack. And I want to dye this a different color. I really want to do purple if I've got some lapis on me, because Botania seems really magical, and I think purple kind of fits that. We just need to find a red flower, which should be pretty easy. Ones over here, I think these are default. Yes, they're vanilla. Let's go ahead and get a red backpack so that we know, or not red, but a purple one. I got to use red and blue together. Right, here we go, with a lapis piece, and we can just go ahead and combine those. Once we make this into red, great stuff, into purple, and then we can dye the backpack by just simply doing this. Great stuff. So this would be good for Botania. And Botania, we've got a book on it, a whole guide on how to do things. If we would like take a look through it just real quick, I was going through the pages, so we'll just go back until we go to the context. So bunch of different things to get into. We've got mystical items. We've got baubles, which is like an extension of your inventory and what you wear right here. These can give you certain attributes to make it even more interesting. And just all kinds of different things, which we're going to get into this a little bit today. This is a very comprehensive mod. I mean, it's incredible the amount of things you can do with it. It's very flexible too for automation. I may use a little bit of it for automation. I don't know for sure. So, but there's like a little thing up here that says show notes. You can actually type notes in here and it will save it for you. So I'm going to go to a certain page I went to earlier. So like, hi, here's a note. I had put this in here for demonstration purposes. And I also put one right here. It says, hey, I'm Waffle. So you can go to a separate page. There's no notes on this one. You can actually hide it. You can do all kinds of cool stuff. And I think if you have an official item from Botania, like right here, this is a mystical orange flower that we've got to grab. You can actually take the book and I think hold control or something. I know that there's a way that you can hover over it and inspect it. I think maybe, yeah, okay, so shift, I think. I just seen it. So right here, shift, is that right? And then, oh yeah, here we go. So you just hold shift and then you do a right click. And it just takes you exactly to that page to tell you what you're looking at, which is incredible. I think that's awesome. They did a really good job on that. And to pick these up, I'm just going to go ahead and put this chicken away for a moment. We're so close to the castle, I don't know I have it on. You have to shift click and right click and you can pick up the flowers. You could take these flowers and then I think produce those into petals. And then you can plant even more from it. So you can just like put it in the ground like this and it will begin planting. As you can see, it's glowing there. I'm gonna go back inside. It gets really dangerous outside. I've got a bed with me so we can just kind of take it with us. And I'm gonna go over to Pam's Harvest Craft. We'll look at that in a moment. I'm gonna look at this loot stuff that we've got in the castle. So this is a bag opener. So you can put a bunch of bags in there, it'll open it up for you and store right here. We've also got a loot recycler, so if you don't want any of these bags, you can just put it in there, and I think it will recycle them. I don't know exactly what it does. We may test this in a moment. But we have a chest here full of loot I want to go through real quick. We just got to grab these bags, I believe, and we can put them in the bag opener. So yeah, as you can see, it's opening up for us, so we can actually see the stuff once it's cooled down. Now, I may want to take one of these common loot bags and just try throwing it in here. See what that does, maybe? I don't know for sure. Take a piece of bread. Can you just put bread in there? Oh, okay, so it just destroys it. So you just put it in there. Cool. Neat stuff. And we've got a few things. Oh, a mastery tome. Piers, that's cool. So you can put this on a cutlass. Oh, great. I'm just going to go ahead and, let's see, what else? I thought maybe we could organize it, but unfortunately it doesn't work with every GUI. I don't really need any of this stuff because I found something out that's really cool. You can actually vein mine obsidian if I have the blocks here. It was crazy. I was down in the mines, you know, a minute ago. Oh, here it is. I mean, it's just incredible how much obsidian you can get, but your pickaxe takes a beating. I actually made another one because my other one broke. All right. With all of that out of the way, I think I'm going to pick out an area where to put this new mod thing. I want to do like separate areas for, you know, different mods. And I was looking at behind the castle. It seems like there's a good amount of space back here. We could just, you know, work with it because it's going to require some space, you know, mana pools and not only that, but, you know, like flower beds and stuff. Of course, these mystical flowers do have different effects. So you just got to go through and just discover all of them through the book, which is really handy. I've got this purple backpack here, especially for this mod. So we're just going to place this here and then put in the stuff that we need for it. I'm just going to put it there so we don't forget where it is and we won't lose track of everything. As far as Pam's Harvest Craft, I did find what I was looking for episode 1. So if we were to just run over here real quick, I need to probably get some nether quartz so that I can just use my cloud pet. But this chicken pet is very, very cheap. We just, you know, put some seeds in our inventory, he eats it, and he recovers. So it's really nice. Now, as far as the new things I added some crates too, if you didn't notice. We have the shaded garden. So these will produce, you know, different things. Like, I think it's just like a randomized table of things. So if we were to place it here, I think I may have some bones somewhere, but I'm not really sure where I would have put those. I think I'm just going to let them grow for a minute. You can pick new stuff off of them, which is really cool. What in the world? Oh, these are the mystical flowers too. I'm going to take a few of those. I want to go gathering for these because we got to make a petal bag, I think is what it's called. So that you can put petals away and then you can plant them. Kind of like how the bits bag works. You know, there's so many bits that you really can carry them in your inventory. So there's like a little bag that helps you carry them around. So maybe a mystical flower hunt is to come this episode, but for now, I think we just need to work on maybe the Pam's Harvest Craft at first. That way we'll have some food production at least a little bit, because gathering steaks before every episode isn't the funnest thing. I learned something new about shaded gardens. You cannot use bone meal on them. You've actually got to let them grow out naturally. And I think you can get these too. Yeah, you could just break those and get them. So you have to make a certain kind of sapling to grow these. But I don't know about some of these. I think they're just flowers and they're not fully grown yet. But yeah, you've got to actually take this and craft a certain sapling for them to grow up, and you can use the materials from them. Shaded gardens don't seem to be very common. I've been looking around in the area for some time now, and I've only found a few. So we've got 7, which isn't terrible. There's one right there. We'll just take it. They're pretty easy to spot once you do see one, though. And these flowers that I'm running into from Dungeon Tactics are making my life hard. I mean, sometimes they'll just go floating up in the air like this. Dungeon Tactics is fun and all, but man, that is happening to me way too often, especially like fire flowers, I guess you can call them. Oh, they just like send you off in the distance, like in the sky. So I don't know, it's kind of strange. Oh, there's some tigers. I don't want to face a tiger, especially with his cub. I bet he's even more defensive because of it. Hey, some mythical flowers, right? Okay, let's gather some of these. I've been actually gathering some of these as well, because we may need it, you know, for that mod we're going to get into today. Should be some good stuff. Let's get back over, let's plant some of these shades, and see how far we can get with it. I may be falling in love with chisel and bits. Like, seriously, I've been so obsessed with it lately and having so much fun doing it. Ah, it's hard to get away, but these are like little walk boards to go over the water sources for our farm. And I've got a little bit planted. It seems that I'm going to have to break a few of these and get some seeds. And maybe put everything away in the bit bag. I think I'll do that real quick. I'm not sure if there's an easy way to do this. Just gotta drop them, then pick them up again, I guess. That would be the best option. So we got a bunch of bits there. We'll just put those in the bag. Good stuff. And the shaded gardens don't really generate fast. They do not grow and spread. I gotta say, it's kind of disappointing. I don't know if they need more light or something. I don't know. I thought I'd just patch that up. And we've also made like a pathway going into our apiary. I think it looks cool. A lot of decorating needing to be done over here. I don't know what I think about the limestone either, but with the marble tops, I thought it would pull it off. We're going to be doing some fence work along the sides. And I'm trying to think. I was going to get something else, but cannot remember. So I was thinking about coming back to this because, oh yeah, those don't go in the bag for some reason. I was thinking about coming back to this because I need to let stuff grow, but I wonder if we pluck this. So like we got, 3 of those. We can just make more seeds out of them. Okay, yeah. And then you just continue planting them. Not bad. So this is, I guess, the same thing, a leek. Maybe it wasn't fully grown because, yeah, I don't know. I probably should wait until it's fully grown. This area is starting to look pretty cool though, with the storage crates starting to come to life. And I done something really cool with the columns here. I think we can do real quick. With these columns? Yeah, let's do it with these. So just to give this a little bit more depth. Ooh, that's nice. Let's go ahead and do these. There we go. Now that's strange. I don't think it bothers me that much. I mean, yeah, I think it'd be fine. I mean, it's a double column, so it looks a little bit different than the other ones. That's fine. That'll work. And I need to get to the back side here in a moment. We'll just do these sides so that when we go around like this, we can get it all done. Ooh, chisel and bits. Just like something so small can make a huge difference in the design. Even if it's just like one single layer of bits. That looks awesome compared to what it did. Wow, I'm impressed. But yeah, I don't really think I can do much more of this farming because I gotta wait for those shaded gardens to grow and more things like this to fully grow so that we can just continue planting. Maybe we should move over to Botania and I will work on this a little bit later and at some point. Botania, let's get started with this. So we've got this petal apothecary here. To really start things off, I just wanted to kind of jump into things. I got this book with me. I'm kind of referencing left and right because I forgot little tidbits of the mod. I've messed with it before. We gotta get a seed. I do have some in my inventory for my chicken pet. Cool. So we'll just take this, and I think you gotta toss that into the altar or the apothecary for this to make what I need. Okay, awesome. It did work. So we've got a pure daisy. You can take this, and you can actually take wood and make living wood out of it, which is some required materials. If we just, I think we have an axe we can vein mine. I actually got a bunch of logs in my inventory. Cool. So we'll take this. We'll take this pure daisy that we got. Let's just clear a little bit more space. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take quite a bit. So we can just go and put it there. Put some wood down. And after some time, this will become living wood. We can make a wand that I think helps us out. So we can kind of look in the book for that. If we went to the Wand of the Forest, this is what we got to get to very soon. This is going to allow us to see mana and stuff, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, okay. And this is a crafting recipe. Very cheap, actually. You're going to have one mystical white petal, and living wood. I think this takes like a minute or so. I don't know how long it takes. So I'm going to wait around for that. We've also got to get some stone going. So it shouldn't be too much. I need me some foods. Yeah, give me that pork chop. Yes. Meaty goodness right there. So we have put together a mana pool so that we can collect all the magic that flows from whatever we generate it from, which I'm going to try out something first. This is a spreader, so like this will capture whatever magic essence comes out, the mana, and then put it into the pool so that we can utilize it and make use of it. So I'm going to sleep real quick, so nothing out here is just going to kill me or anything. I need to fill this up with a water source, I believe. So just doing one on that side, and then we'll just get some more water. Just kind of go back and forth. That'll be fine. And then we need to do, I think, one more and it should fill in. So from here, I believe you need a blue flower to make this work. I think I got some in the backpack, maybe? I don't know if it's that one. It could be this one, I think. Let's see if this one initiates anything on the corners. So if you put it on the corners like that, I'm thinking that generates the mana, but I'm not absolutely sure. We can take this. Yeah, it does. So we just need to put in some more of those blue flowers around that. So there's one. Let's do that. And do I have any more? No, unfortunately not. So these, that's a cool looking flower. Yeah, that's the only two I'm going to be able to do. So this is going to produce power for us. It's going to go into the mana pool. You've seen a little bit of it go in, but unfortunately it's very, very weak right now because we only have 2, but we can do 4. I'm going to work on getting some more flowers. And we've got to make what's called a altar, I believe. Look in the book real quick. So a runic altar. This is going to allow us to craft runes, and runes are really awesome things. You know, they are used for crafting. They are used for multiple things. So that is going to be the next objective on the list, to get some more of these light blues so we can actually start producing mana. And that's going to require me to make a bunch of fertilizer, which I don't know how many petals I've got left to sacrifice to the gods. I mean, if we can find a red bush, I think I've seen one in the distance. I think we can actually use some mundane dye to do this. So let's go over here. I think that's a bush. Way off in the distance. Anything closer? Seen a lion out there? Yeah, there's like a lioness out there. Let's go over this way. We'll jump the lily pads, try to parkour. No, I cannot parkour speed 2 or speed 4. It's just so fast. It's incredible. And grab that rose bush. There we go. Getting a little bit dizzy. Up. We made it that time. Great stuff. Let's go behind the castle. Rush. That's all it is in the life of the chicken. Because apparently chickens are really fast. I don't understand that really. But let's go ahead and take them off. Okay. So we'll just put this here next to this. I actually had a sunflower already. We'll take some of this bone meal and just bone meal a bit of this up. Nothing too crazy like that. I should have a bunch of yellow. Let's see how far this gets us. So we've got some rose red. We've got some yellow. And all we have to do is take this and do that. And then put the bone meal in. That's going to be a floral fertilizer. Great stuff. See if we can get any more blue flowers. That'd be awesome. There's one. Oh, there's 2. That's going to complete the mana pool stuff. Whoops. Did I do that wrong? Okay. Thought I did it wrong. Oh, there's 3. Okay, cool. So we'll just do this. Whoop. I think these deteriorate after a certain amount of time, like an hour in real time. And then they become destroyed, so you cannot really use them anymore. I think this is how this one works. I think there may be a list on flowers in the book. But we need to take our mana wand and see if anything's coming in here. So it looks like the pool's getting a little bit from this. May have to right click this and then right click that so it's going in there. There we go. I think that's what I had to do. We should start seeing a little bit of mana go in there once this generates up a bit. I'm going to go ahead and, just do some off-camera work for a minute. We'll see where we can get. I had totally got it wrong. I thought you could just find the flower, but you actually got to go to the petal apothecary and create them. So doing that will give us the required amount. I've already got 2 on the other side. So I was thinking it was just one of those mystical flowers that you used, but according to the book, you've actually got to craft it using the petal apothecary. Great stuff. So this should really start generating some mana. Yes, I see some in there already. Cool. So if we did 2 more here, this should even generate more. Now, this is still a relatively slow process, but then we can start, making cool things. So if we went back over to our base, I think I might have a diamond that we could spare, or a ender pearl. I think it's just an ender pearl you'll need for the altar, according to the book, I believe. We'll take a look here. Let's take a look in here. So to make a runic altar, we need yes. So we just got to get a ender pearl or a diamond. That'd be great. I think, yes, there's an ender pearl. Great. We'll just take that. And they're not really that worried about losing sunflowers, okay? We're generating mana. That's good enough for now. I don't want to do too much work on this mod today, but it did get us started with some mana generation, so that's good. I do have some of this. I need it. Thank you. I think I traded it out for my chicken pet. He makes me really hungry, really fast. So I don't know how long it takes until you can toss this in. It's not ready yet, but you can toss it in and it would make a mana pearl, but it's not, it's not charged up enough. There's gonna be some mana in there, and these will deteriorate after about an hour, so we gotta keep an eye on them. Here in about an hour, I will check on it, but I think it'll produce enough. Maybe like, I think it'll produce like half of this. I'm not sure. We'll have to just wait and see. But in the meantime, I thought to go check something else out that seems pretty interesting over at my base. I took a little bit of time to do some off-camera grinding. We've got 30 levels, so I wanted to check into an enchantment table called the Advanced Enchantment Table, and I think you'll get some better enchants from it. I'm not absolutely sure. It'd be really cool to check into. Oh, a table upgrade. Those exist. Cool. So I've also got a bunch of loot as well. I want to take it over to the opener. We're going to see what we get from it. Hopefully something good, and we need to go over to the Nether, which we haven't even activated the portal yet. I went to another dimension called the Deep Dark, which is a very scary place that you can find a bunch of loot. But I didn't do very well, and the recording messed up on it, unfortunately. But I survived, thankfully. Anyways, let's go ahead and open up some of this stuff. So we've got all these common loot bags to put in, and it looks like, just a few things here and there. I wonder if you can actually put in the ore bags. No, those are separate. So a mana in a bottle, that'd be actually a good thing to have. And we've also got one of these. I actually got like 3 of these. These admit a strong magical vibe. So I believe we need to look in Botania, but I believe those will give you a lot of mana. I'm not absolutely sure on it. I think it goes in your mana pool. And some other things like a pickaxe. Nothing too crazy. Now we will need this for a bone mill, so that's good that we have that. Oh, and mana still. You can't go wrong with that. The cooldown's kind of weird. I mean, it goes through every... Oh, here we go. We can actually look through this. I was going to see if it actually saved in other books to my notes and stuff. I was curious about that. So everything has been open. Let's take a look at that flower if we could. We've just got to go to... I think it's a Black Lotus right here is where it was. So it is known, however, that it contains a strong amount of concentrated mana that can be released by putting it inside a mana pool that already has mana in it. Cool. So that's really neat. I'll have to remember that. We'll have to go back over. I was going to also see if that saved my notes. I think it may have. Let's go. No, I don't want to share that. I don't know where that goes. Not absolutely sure. But we need to go over to Puzzle Apothecary. And yes, okay, so each book saves the notes that you put in another one, so it's not individual. Cool. That's fine. And now, I guess we need to go into the Nether, get a blaze rod to craft up this advanced... this advanced enchantment table. That was really strange. I think I'll keep the flint and steel on me. I don't think I have anything on me that's going to hinder my performance. Oh, we got a diamond ore. Cool. I'm going to put this over here so I don't forget about it. And I think I'm going to put up my chicken pet if I could. Just bring my cloud pet out. We can get some nether quartz while we're in here. We can go flying around a bit. We'll see how long the cloud pet lasts per ore. Let's go inside. See what this looks like. Because I haven't even been inside. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. This is a spawning zone. I'm glad I brought some wood. Hopefully it doesn't burn on me. Okay, there we go. So... yeah, not the best thing in the world to start out at, but looks like Biomes O'Plenty actually transfers to the Nether. So that's kind of interesting. Like a gold island. Wow, that looks kind of cool. It looks really neat. And I was wanting to get some nether quartz. We got to get a blaze rod from somewhere. I don't know where any blazes are. I guess we'll have to find a fortress. This is Ardite. Not really sure what that's used for. A lot of stuff to learn in this mod pack still. We'll just dig through here and get some of this nether quartz, and we can probably start flying once we feed our cloud pet. And the grindy part will be kind of done. We won't have to worry about finding blazes. It'll be actually quite fast. We'll just gather a few of those. I think that's fine for now. What in the world? Chickens in the nether? Are they nether chickens? Oh, wow. That's cool. So, since we do have that nether cord in, he's going to go ahead and start chomping that up. I'm going to actually grab some more just in case I don't want to, fall while I'm doing this. And I also want to build maybe like a little platform so that I know, or not a platform, but a column so I know where my nether portal is. So it's right here. Kind of obvious, in the distance if we do go out that way. So I'm just going to do that. There we go. Any other fortresses around? We gotta find a blaze real quick. I hear a ghast. Go away. Oh, these guys spawn in here too. Okay. And a flame horse? Gotta love mo creatures. That's awesome. And it looks like one of those mana cores are here, which isn't good. I'm just gonna fly over here. Good place to find blazes. Just gotta get a blaze rod real quick and we'll just kill you real quick. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh. That knockback though. You drop a loot bag, I'll take that. That could be useful. Could you please die? Oh no. No. No, no. I don't want to die. I gotta regen a bit. We'll get back in the mix of things. Die. Oh, you get a nice hat. I really like that. Did you get a blaze rod yet? No, I don't think so. I think you actually get an achievement into fire. Could be wrong on that though. No blaze rods. That's strange. Usually I'm getting one by now. They're not that rare. I think they weren't one, unfortunately. Could you just go in a safe place to drop things? There we go. There's a blaze rod. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Awesome. So now we can make that advanced enchantment table. I want to see what kind of enchantments we get from it. It should be some cool stuff, especially if we get in some really powerful ones. Only problem is it seems I have lost where I need to go. So I got 12 quartz. We can come back to that if we need to refill for the cloud pet. I'm just going to go this way. Whoa, what's this? Is this coal? This isn't coal, is it? It is. Blocks of coal just spawn in here. Cool. Neat stuff. Just gotta find that portal. Around here somewhere. Just gotta go looking for it. Yeah, just give me a moment. So we just got back from the Nether and I have got it. The advanced enchantment table. I cannot figure out how it works exactly, but I do know what it does. So you can adjust enchantments with it. So I have some enchanted stuff here we've already done with the regular enchantment table. If you take, like, for example, these pair of boots that I've done, you can actually adjust the sliders and make them more powerful. But the only thing is, if we were to take one that wasn't enchanted, it says you have not learned any enchantments for this item, and I thought I did because I enchanted these. I don't know exactly how that works. There's a way to retain the enchantment, I think, but I just haven't figured it out. And you can also repair items, like an enchanted item. You can put it in here and then click this button, but unfortunately, I don't have enough levels to do things like my sword. It costs like 5 levels, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so as long as it costs 5 levels, as long as you are up to that point in your XP bar, you can repair it. But I don't think it really requires any experience, which is kind of crazy. That kind of blows my mind. Really awesome alternative to an XP farm or using an Enderman farm or an anvil. I wanted to switch my hat too. Let's go with this one, the Movie Maker headset. That looks nice. I'm a gadget guy. What can I say? I love computers. But yeah, we've been running on this episode quite a long time. I think I want to look at one thing I got from the Nether. This is very similar to the slime islands you find in the overworld. Let me get my cloud pet in so we're safe about this. So we can put this down, and if you jump on top of it, and then you jump, you can actually gain momentum. And this accumulates and bounce. You can go really high up. This is almost overpowered. Like, it's crazy. I mean, you can make a really cool base entrance with one of these. Oh, wow. That's a really high up. So it just keeps accumulating. It goes forever. I'm going to try to kill this zombie real quick so he doesn't bother me. And I'm going to go ahead and dip off, I believe. Would you please die? Please? I mean, seriously, I'm having problems. I'm hearing things out here that doesn't sound good. Are you riding a... What the heck is that? Could I ride that? That'd be really cool. Anyways. I think that's going to be about it for this episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy watching. We'll see you in episode 3. You guys have a fantastic day.